Welcome to our comprehensive guide on strategic cost management. In this video, we'll explore how modern businesses use cost management as a strategic tool, moving far beyond traditional cost cutting. By the end, you'll understand the need for strategic cost management, how it differs from traditional approaches, and how it empowers organizations to gain a competitive edge. We'll also look at frameworks like the Value Proposition Canvas and Ostwalder's Business Model Canvas analyzed in the. Begin by understanding traditional cost management. Historically, organizations focused on cost control and reduction, believing that cutting costs would always lead to higher profits. However, this approach often ignored the broader business context, such as customer needs, competition, and market dynamics. Traditional cost management was reactive, short-term, and mainly concerned with internal quantitative factors. It often led to unintended consequences, like reduced quality or cost. Traditional cost management has several limitations. It often ignores competition, market growth, and evolving customer requirements. By focusing solely on cost reduction, it can lead to inferior quality and overlook strategic opportunity. This approach relies heavily on static, historical financial data and tends to be reactive rather than preventive. As a result, organizations may miss out on long-term growth and sustainability, highlighting the need for a more strategic approach to manage. Recognizing these limitations, businesses have shifted towards strategic cost management, SCM. SCM is about aligning cost management with business strategy, focusing not just on reducing costs but on optimizing value. This means considering both cost and quality and ensuring that every cost decision supports the organization's long-term goals. SCM integrates cost information into strategic planning, helping organizations achieve sustainable competitiveness. Strategic cost management is the use of cost information to develop and implement strategies that improve organizational performance. It's not just about cutting costs, but about making informed decisions that enhance value for customers and stakeholders. SCM applies to all types of organizations, manufacturing, services, and even non-profit, by integrating both quantitative and qualitative data into decision-making processes. CM stands on three key pillars: strategic positioning, cost driver analysis, and value chain analysis. Strategic positioning helps define where the company wants to compete and how it differentiates itself. Cost driver analysis identifies the factors that cause costs to change, allowing for better control and allocation. Value chain analysis examines all activities that add value to the product or service, helping to identify opportunities for cost leadership or difference. Value chain, introduced by Michael Porter, is a sequence of activities that add value to a product or service. It's divided into primary activities like inbound logistics, operation, outbound logistics, marketing and sales, and after-sales service, and support activities such as firm infrastructure, technology development, human resource management, and procurement. By analyzing each step, organizations can identify where value is created and where costs can be optimized. Primary activities are directly involved in creating and delivering the product or service. Inbound logistics covers receiving and storing raw materials. Operations transform these materials into finished goods. Outbound logistics handles distribution. Marketing and sales promote the product. And after-sales service ensures customer satisfaction. Each activity offers opportunities to add value or reduce costs, and strategic decisions in these areas can significantly impact. Support activities provide the necessary infrastructure for primary activities to function effectively. Firm infrastructure includes management, finance, and quality assurance. Technology development covers research, IT, and innovation. Human resource management focuses on hiring, training, and maintaining a positive culture. Procurement involves sourcing materials and resources. Enhancing support activities can lead to improvement in primary activity and overall value creation. Value chain analysis helps organizations identify key value drivers, activities that add the most value and contribute to competitive advantage. By categorizing activities as value-added or non-value-added, companies can focus resources on what matters most and eliminate waste. This process supports both cost leadership and product differentiation strategy, enabling firms to stand out in their market. Service-oriented organization, the value shop model offers an alternative to the traditional value chain. Instead of focusing on creating value through sequential activity, the value shop mobilizes resources to solve unique customer problems. Activities include problem finding, problem solving, choosing solution, execution, and evaluation. This model is especially relevant for consulting, financial services, and technology firms. Strategic positioning is about understanding where your organization stands in relation to competitors, customers, and the broader environment. It involves analyzing internal resources, external threats and opportunities, stakeholder expectations, and organizational culture. The goal is to determine how your company can create unique value, either through differentiation or cost leadership, compared to rival. Analyze strategic position. Organizations use tools like SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunity, threats, PESTEL, political, economic, social, technological, environmental, legal, and Porter's 5 forces. These frameworks help identify internal strengths and weaknesses, as well as external opportunities and threats, guiding strategic decision-making and positioning. Endelo's matrix is a tool for analyzing stakeholders based on their power and interest. It helps organizations prioritize which stakeholders to engage closely, keep satisfied, inform, or monitor. By understanding stakeholder influence, companies can align their strategies and communication to ensure support for key initiatives. Strategic capabilities refer to the resources and core competencies that give an organization its strengths. These include brand image, distribution system, R&D, market presence, and operational efficiency. By assessing these factors, companies can identify areas to leverage for competitive advantage and address any weaknesses that may hinder performance. Macro environment includes factors beyond the organization's control, such as economic trends, regulation, technological changes, and societal shifts. Analyzing these elements helps companies anticipate opportunities and threats, adapt strategy, and manage risk. Tools like Pestle and Steeple frameworks are commonly used for this analysis. Cost driver analysis examines the activity that cause costs to be incurred. By identifying and quantifying cost drivers, organizations can allocate costs more accurately and manage them strategically. Cost drivers can be resource-based, activity-based, or structural and executional, depending on the nature of the cost and business processes. Several tools support strategic cost management, including activity-based costing for accurate cost allocation, benchmarking for identifying best practices, just-in-time systems for inventory efficiency, Kaizen for continuous improvement, target costing, theory of constraints, total quality management, and value chain analysis. Each tool helps align costs with business strategy and drive superior performance. Traditional cost management is reactive, risk-averse, and focused on internal short-term cost control. In contrast, strategic cost management is proactive, dynamic, and considers both internal and external environments. It aims for long-term value creation through product differentiation and cost leadership, adapting to changing business landscape. Strategic cost management operates within a broader organizational and external context. It uses cost data not just for internal control, but to develop strategies that lead to sustainable competitive advantage. By understanding the firm's cost structure and the industry environment, organizations can craft strategies that outperform competitors. Competitive advantage is the ability to outperform rivals by delivering greater value or operating at lower cost. Organizations can achieve this through differentiation, offering unique products or services, or cost leadership, being the lowest cost producer. The key is to focus on what sets your business apart and leverage it for superior performance. Differentiation strategy involves offering distinctive value that customers are willing to pay a premium for. This can be achieved through superior quality, innovation, customer service, or brand reputation. Differentiation allows companies to command higher prices or build market share, provided the value is recognized by customers. Cost leadership focuses on becoming the lowest cost producer in the industry. This can be achieved by optimizing processes, leveraging economies of scale, or using cost-effective inputs. Cost leaders can compete on price, capture market share, and maintain profitability even in highly competitive markets. Conducting a value chain analysis involves 3 steps: identifying all value chain activities, determining the cost and value of each activity, and identifying opportunities for competitive advantage. This structured approach helps organizations focus on activities that drive value and eliminate those that don't. Internal cost analysis helps organizations understand the cost structure of their processes and identify areas for improvement. Internal differentiation analysis focuses on enhancing customer value through unique features or services. Both analyses are essential for identifying and sustaining competitive advantage. Vertical linkage analysis extends the value chain across suppliers and customers. By collaborating with partners and integrating processes, organizations can create additional value, reduce costs, and improve efficiency throughout the supply chain. Business model describes how an organization creates, delivers, and captures value. It explains the economic logic behind the business, including how products are made, sold, and how profits are generated. Modern business models also emphasize customer value proposition and the resources and processes needed to deliver them. Ostulder's business model canvas is a visual framework with 9 elements: customer segment, value proposition, channel, customer relationships, revenue stream, key resources, key activity, key partner, and cost structure. It helps organizations map, discuss, and design robust business models that align strategy with operation. Value proposition canvas focuses on 2 main areas: the customer segment profile and the value proposition map. It helps organizations design, test, and manage value proposition that fit customer needs. By understanding customer jobs, pains, and gains, businesses can tailor their offerings for maximum impact. Customer segment profile details what customers are trying to achieve, jobs, the pains they experience, and the gains they seek. By mapping these elements, organizations can better understand their target audience and design products or services that address real needs and desires. Value proposition map outlines how businesses' products and services address customer jobs, relieve pain, and create gain. By aligning offerings with customer needs, organizations can achieve a strong problem-solution fit, increasing the likelihood of market success. Customer value can be created through newness, performance, customization, design, brand, price, cost reduction, risk reduction, accessibility, and convenience. By understanding which elements matter most to customers, organizations can design compelling value propositions that stand out in the market. The external environment includes all factors outside the organization that influence its performance and strategic position. These factors can be remote, like social, technological, economic, environmental, political, legal, and ethical, or industry-specific, such as competitors, customers, suppliers, and regulatory bodies. Otter's 5 Forces framework assesses industry profitability by analyzing the bargaining power of buyers and suppliers, the threat of new entrants and substitutes, and rivalry among existing firms. Understanding these forces helps organizations anticipate changes in the competitive landscape and craft effective strategies. Buyers have power when they can easily switch suppliers or purchase in large volume, pushing prices down. Suppliers have power when they are few in number or offer unique inputs, potentially increasing costs. Managing these relationships strategically is key to maintaining profitability. The threat of substitutes arises when alternative products or services can fulfill the same need, potentially reducing demand. New entrants increase competition and can disrupt market dynamics, especially if barriers to entry are low. Organizations must monitor these threats and adapt strategy accordingly. Intense rivalry among existing firms can drive down profitability, especially when products are similar, fixed costs are high, or exit barriers are significant. Companies must differentiate themselves or achieve cost leadership to thrive in highly competitive industry. Deep understanding of customers and market segments is essential for strategic success. Not all segments are equally attractive or profitable, so organizations use segmentation analysis to identify where to focus their efforts and resources for maximum impact. Market segmentation divides the broader market into smaller, more defined groups based on shared characteristics. Segmentation can be based on product features, demographics, psychographics, behavior, or geography. This enables organizations to design targeted marketing and operational strategy. Basis of competition is what makes customers choose one business over another, be it price, quality, features, or service. Key success factors, KSFs, are the critical elements required to achieve competitive advantage in an industry. Identifying and excelling at these factors is crucial for long-term success. Core competencies are unique strengths that allow a company to stand out in the market. They must be relevant, difficult to imitate, and applicable across multiple markets. By leveraging core competencies, organizations can drive innovation, efficiency, and sustained competitive advantage. Information technology, IT, information systems is and information management, IM, play a strategic role in modern organizations. They enable better decision-making, process automation, and integration across the value chain. A well-aligned IT/IS/IM strategy can create and sustain competitive advantages. IT can influence all 5 of Porter's forces. It can create barriers to entry, reduce supplier and buyer power, minimize the threat of substitutes, and help manage rivalry. Examples include e-procurement system, customer data analytics, and digital platforms that enhance efficiency and customer engagement. Information technology enhances every part of the value chain, from inbound logistics to after-sales service. Automation, data analytics, and digital communication improve efficiency, reduce costs, and create new opportunities for value creation. Organizations that leverage IT strategically can transform their operations and customer experience. Role of the management accountant has evolved from traditional stewardship to strategic leadership. Today's management accountants analyze data, support decision-making, drive innovation, and lead organizational change. They are at the crossroads of technology, finance, and strategy, helping organizations navigate complex business environments and achieve sustainable success.